So listen up. I've been getting a lot of on Twitter, just seeing a lot of football camps are coming up, and unfortunately, a lot of football players show up to their camps and they the bed, okay, when it matters most because they simply don't know what they're doing. You can tell immediately when they line up for their 40-yard dash that they're just not you're not performing to your potential, right? You're literally probably running 2/10 slower than going to these events. Number one, it costs $100 to register. It costs another $100 to $200 in gas and travel, or if it's really far, you're flying a place, and another $100 to $200 if you're staying the night in a hotel or something. So that's easy $500 like wasted on a missed opportunity, all because we didn't know the drills, the ins and the outs, and then just take the time to master the skills that we're going to be judged upon. Right? That's like showing up to a test without studying. Of course you're gonna flop. So the logical thing is you're there to perform and get recruited and get noticed, right? So the way to stand out is to dominate the camp, obviously. And since it's NFL draft week and people have been doing their pro days and stuff, we're doing a sale on our football combine prep program, okay? And I'm gonna show you what that is.
Wants to go to his right, so I'm going to have him take about a 1 to 2 inch step back with his lead leg, okay? And what this is going to do, it's basically going to get that foot out of the way, so when I go to make that crossover step, it's more fluid and it's a shorter distance, okay? If my toes are completely straight or my back foot was behind, I have to whip that leg up and around in order to get going in the opposite direction. It takes a little bit longer time, okay? So this drop step gets his back leg ready to punch up and across for him, all right? So that's kind of part one. I want to crowd and cover as much ground as I can, so I want to start in front of the line as much as I can because it's typically not a laser. They're going to go on your first movement. All right, so I'm here, and I want to get there in 3 steps, all right? So I'm here, I'm set, I get my cover some ground, 1, 2, 3, and then from here, I'm ready to tuck and go. All right, so now here's a quick thing. Here's the first whip. The easiest analogy, I don't know if you ever been on like a jet ski. You simply want the same thing. You want to whip, or if you're a kid growing up, you're riding your bike, you want to do fishtails and whip that back end around. That's the same thing you kind of want to do on this first turn. You want to get here. You want to whip those hips through so we can set those feet up like we talked about in our pro agility drill. We don't want 1 foot behind and your lead leg in front. We want to get this back leg around as much as we can so we cut the distance off when we come back. And that same thing's going to be true on the second turn. So I get here with my 3, touch with the right, whip it around, come back again, take about 2 steps to get here. So let's just cover that back really quick. So I'm here coming out. Now I should try to get there in 2 steps. The first 5 you're going to be 3, the second 5, 2, because you're already inside the drill. So I'm here and I get my 1 line first to basically cut as much distance out of the race as I can, because again, if we have to go a shorter distance, we are going to go faster because we have to cover less ground. So toes all the way up to the top of the line. From there, so which leg do you want to be your front leg? Reese, right leg. Okay, so what I'm going to have him do, pull your right leg back, toe to heel relationship, okay? And then to optimize the angle a little bit, I'm going to have him take his lead leg toe and place it roughly where the another couple 3, 4 inches. So I'm going to have him slide it back roughly where his midfoot would be. Now his lead leg is that. So that's 1, that's 2. Now his back leg, we're going to try his back toe to his heel, okay? So this will be step 3, toe to heel again. So now we're going to go on your hands and knees out in front of the line. Good, so 4, he's set. 5, we're going to raise his hips up and back as if like a crane was pulling his hips up and backwards. And he's going to walk back, kind of like he's crushing some heels, so he should have a lot of weight in his feet right now. He's going to tuck his chin, load his arm.
So that's a sample of what the course entails, the kind of coaching you're going to get step by step. You can pause, start, stop, reset, go over things as many times as you need to, but every single detail about every single drill, the bench press, vertical jump, combat, or broad jump, all that stuff is all laid out for you on top of a training program, on top of some bonuses. So all I have to do is go to the link in my bio, click the link right here in the bio, click on the top, Combine Prep, and then you can register yourself today.